Here's if we just talk about that briefly first. Islam is the story, the history as they understand their religion is that it's Abrahamic.
Right. You're talking about Muslims.
Muslims, yeah.
Right.
And Jews the
Ishmael,
same way.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And Jews the same way. They see their faith as Abrahamic.
Right.
And Christians ultimately would see their faith as Abrahamic.
Right.
So, and there's been books written on this, the faiths of Abraham or something, right? And whereas Buddhism, right, or Hinduism, we would say are world religions, but they do not have any kind of historical sense of identity or family or history that is associated with Abraham, God calling Abraham at all. So I would say that there are things that we have in common if we just want to accept these three main world religions as real things, as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
Right.
And there's a lot of discussion. There's a lot of books been written on those religions and comparing them. But a footnote is, at some point, I think the very concept of religion breaks down and is not even helpful anymore. And this is where, because on the people who say world religions, people would say that, yeah, probably Jews, Christians, and Muslims probably all worship the same God, the God of Abraham, and they just have different ideas about him, right? That would be like your surface level conversation with the person who's read a little bit. Now, but the person who's more detail oriented, right? It's gonna start to break down, and they're gonna start, wait a minute, it's mutually exclusive, right? Especially when you start talking about deity of Yeshua, of course, but that's not even necessary to bring that important detail for us to start seeing it break down. So that's part of the challenge in the conversation is that there's stories that are shared between all three that have to do with revelation of God revealing himself to humanity. And
okay, hang on, let me play devil's.
So that makes it difficult for us to unpack why, because I think you and I are going to agree with our friend Sam that that really is a different God.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and check out more videos from Messiah Matters.